Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. What is your take on that? About why haven't they fought? Are they going to fight? What's the story? You must know.
I don't know nothing. All I know is, in my time, do not tell me that there was a guy close to my weight division that you thought could beat me. Because if you told me that, then you just wrote him a scripted nightmare. Because it's a must that I find out. That's what real boxing was about when I came along. You understand me? So
you want to prove it. If there's anybody out there, like when you moved up and waited for James Toney, it was an obvious target, and you made the fight. But for years now, we've been waiting for Pacquiao and Mayweather, there was all these excuses. And Mayweather, okay, he made his number one now, but he hasn't taken out the biggest threat. And to me, it's an asterisk on his career.
And it's going to be an asterisk because even if he takes him out now, Pacquiao's far beyond his prime. So it doesn't mean anything. So it's going to stay an asterisk on his career now because he did that to himself. Now, to his defense, had he beat Pacquiao earlier, he could have retired earlier because he's so boring that we wouldn't have stayed awake to watch him fight nobody else.
You also said to me yesterday, Roy, you said that maybe you thought that did Mayweather not fight him because there's sort of that little reason to keep watching him.
Of course.
That fight.
Like I said, he's so boring that if he beats Pacquiao, he's irrelevant then. Because if he beats Manny Pacquiao, who else do we want to see Floyd Mayweather fight? Or dance with, we should say. Because he danced with Maidana for 24 rounds. The most exciting thing that happened, Maidana bit him and he didn't even draw blood. And he's screaming. At least Tyson bit some Holyfield ear off. At least he had to go to surgery. Maidana didn't even draw blood. And he's crying to the referee, he bit me, really. And that's the highlight of 24 rounds of boxing from pound for pound, supposedly the best fight in the world. What the hell are we doing now?
Roy, sometimes people like to debate and they have fun about, who was the fastest, who was the fastest there. And I want to ask you to comment on that, but I'm going to quote a former opponent who was Montel Griffin. And Montel Griffin fought you twice, and he actually did sparring with Mayweather, and he was asked one day, and I'm going to quote him here, about who was the fastest, Roy Jones Jr. or Floyd Mayweather. Montel Griffin said, Floyd was no comparison as far as speed. Roy was much faster.
And he's not a genius, so he finally told the truth.